Hey everyone, it's Marcus with Quick Tie Down Anchors, and I didn't realize how many of you would be interested in knowing what I carry on these week-long and two-week-long drone trips that I do for the True Crime Show. So I thought I would take a second to actually show you my kit, and that's it. Right now I'm in Wisconsin. Looks like I have a potential customer here in one of the front yards, and let's get to the drone kit. All right, so let's start with the backpack. I carry a Low Pro backpack here. It's for camera gear, but I've just kind of pulled all the inserts and insides out and tailored it to what I need. This is great. It's water resistant. I also have a kind of a waterproof cover I can throw on there. And I carry everything that I need in this backpack with me on the plane, that if all my luggage got lost, I would at least have enough to probably drone for 2 days before I needed some of the stuff that I keep in the check-in baggage. So that's a big deal. It has happened in the past where I've gone only 1 day without having that, but it's important. So let's look at my drones. I like to carry always 2 drones in case something happens to one. I have a backup. Sometimes I have a smaller one, sometimes I have a bigger one. In this case, when I travel, I like to use 2 of the same or similar drones because I don't want to have to carry 2 sets of batteries, 2 sets of chargers, and all that good stuff. In this case, I have 8 batteries with me. That is more than enough if I can keep them charged during the day in the van. We usually have a minivan, which has a couple ports. Sometimes they have the 120 volt ports. Sometimes they just have the cigarette lighter ports. In that case, I carry a little 300 watt inverter, which does me just fine. This here is the 3-port charger. It does not charge 3 at once. This one charges only 1 at a time. But the truth is you can't really charge more than 1 at a time in the vehicle anyway. The power supply just won't handle it. And what I'll do is I'll charge 1 in here, and then there's another plug in the back, and I have a car charger. So between this and that, I can be charging at least 2 batteries at once, which keeps me up to date. So I have the RC Pro controller, which I needed to buy for the Mavic 3s. So this is the Mavic 3, this is the Mavic 3 Pro. This, if you're gonna splurge on anything, get yourself one of these. It's such a pain to stick your phone in there and to try to figure that out, and you're getting texts and all this stuff. This is quick, it's easy, it's great, it's clear, it's bright. Do yourself a favor and get one of these. Let's just look at some of the other stuff here. I have my micro SD cards, and then I have the ones that the show provide for me. I have some extra blades. These are Master Air Screw blades, so it's an aftermarket group of blades. They tend to be so much quieter. Sometimes I'm in places where I just can't make noise, and these little blades right here are fantastic. I carry some Q-tips and some lens cleaner, and this, you probably don't need this, but because we're going into a lot of places where we don't have service, we're out in the woods, or even if we're going international, this is an EPIRB. So what this does is if I got in trouble, I needed to get picked up, emergency, I could pop this open. It uses GPS. It sends an alert to the emergency services, and they will find me. I have never had to use it. Hopefully I never have to, but it's just something that I keep in my kit because we do a lot of international traveling and a lot of kind of backwoods and off the grid traveling as well. I've got my different filters. So you have your ND filters like this. I carry a little Altoids can. This is actually for the media that I've just shot. And what I do is I put that in there so I know that I've shot it, and it also keeps it safe because it's a hard tin, so I don't have to worry about anything breaking. It's a great little addition. Plus you can get some fresh breath. We've got some charging stuff. I have some charging cables. My bigger charging stuff is either in the vehicle right now or it's back at the hotel, but that's it. It's very simple. You can do a whole lot with 2 small drones and a couple batteries. And yeah, I've been doing this for 6 years. I tend to try to upgrade to the newest drone every season, not for any other reason, but to have the latest stuff. You can do a whole lot with last year's drones and even before. And it doesn't cost you a ton to get into this. So it really is just about putting yourself out there, making yourself a good reel. That is my entire kit, as you can see. And yeah, there you go. The only thing better than getting to drone in these awesome different states and these beautiful little towns is that everybody in their front yard has a dock, deck, 1, 2, or 3 utility trailers that are a perfect fit for the Quick Tie Down Anchor.